Welcome back, guys, to Cinepoli Reviews. And today we are going to talk about a movie revolving around the best sport ever, the most beautiful sport, in fact. That's right, not soccer, not American football, not baseball, not even tennis, but in fact, table tennis. That's right. Table tennis. The most beautiful sport of the entire earth. So, in fact, let's get this review going. Football is the most beautiful sport, by the way. I'm getting paid to do this, guys. I'm getting paid. Table tennis, I don't even know what it was about until I came to see this movie. Alright, guys, okay? Marty Supreme. It is, yes, I know I'm reviewing this in 2026, which, by the way, guys, Happy New Year's. But I was very late to this film. Marty Supreme, I know it's a 2025 movie and an A24 film, which we all know last year A24 films were very much of a letdown, very disappointing when it came to most of the films that they distribute. But I gotta say, A24 did their thing. They ended with a high note with Marty Supreme. Marty Supreme, it is directed by Safdie. Now, if you don't know who that is, if you guys know Uncut Gems with Adam Sandler, then you'll know Safdie. He is, let's put it this way, he's a director that likes to make his films keep going and going and going. So a 3-hour film can honestly feel like an hour and a half film because it keeps going. Now, yes, there's times where there is kind of a pause, but either way, there's always events going on. Even throughout the dialogue and the conversations that people have, it still keeps going with everything, the events, the setups, the action. It just keeps running and running with so much things going on. And that's what I love about films. That's what I love about movies in general. I love movies that just keep going. I don't like movies that just kind of pause and just kind of have you like, okay, you have to like look at your phone until, you know, whatever is going on in the film. Now, yes, maybe they're talking about the plots and they're talking about whatnot, but I want a film that attracts me, that makes me focus on even the smallest thing. I'm so intrigued, and this film did that. Now, this film, it is inspired by the same character that plays in this, that Timothée Chalamet plays, which is Marty Mauser. He was an actual table tennis player, a champion player, and it's just kind of inspired by his life. Now, not all his life stories are in this. Obviously, some are made up, but it's still based on him and his life story in a way. Overall, if I saw this film in 2025, I would say this film ended in a very high, this year ended in a very high note because boy, this film, I was so intrigued. And by the way, this film attracts a lot of college boys. Okay, that sounded off and very wrong. I don't mean it like that. Guys, you know me. Marty Supreme, it is about. In 1950s New York, Marty Mauser, a young man with a dream no one respects, goes to hell and back in pursuit of greatness. First and foremost, besides the actors, obviously they all did amazing jobs, I want to talk about the table tennis scenes. Being a person that is not familiar with table tennis, I didn't know what to expect. All I knew is that if it was going to be the same thing as tennis, I knew that I was gonna be bored, because here's the thing. I am a person that loves one thing and one thing only, and that is football. Soccer, for those Americans that still say that. But boy, did this change my mind when it came to table tennis. Because not only were those scenes captured brilliantly, but it felt so much tense moments. I was looking at this film at the edge of my seat. The fact not only that Timothée Chalamet also had to learn how to play table tennis in a very professional way, but the camera direction, the transitions, how the camera was moving with the ball, and the actors, everything about it was amazing. I've never seen a film filmed the way that it did for these table tennis scenes. Now, yes, besides the table tennis, because there was some scenes, obviously it's more than that. It's about this guy that's just trying to hustle in life and trying to go to the top and do whatever he can to go to the top. But boy, those table tennis scenes, those were brilliant. I absolutely loved everything about it. Now, speaking of the actors, obviously, Timothée Chalamet, wow, what a guy. Now, I'm not a huge fan of his. He's not a type of person where I'm like, oh wow, he's an amazing. He's like the Sydney Sweeney of males, in my opinion. When I saw him play this technically hustler, this selfish jerk, this pretty much asshole, I thought to myself, damn, he really plays that good.
She's really good.
And not only that, but surprisingly, besides of course Gwyneth Paltrow, there was very surprising cameos. Well, I wouldn't say cameos, but very surprising people that were here. Obviously, Tyler the Creator, Kevin O'Leary, who was playing himself basically, of being a shark tank, being a shark. All these characters were pretty much very bad people in a way, because there was a lot of affairs, cheating, hustling, assholeness, jerkness. We were rooting for pretty much the bad people in life. The only good person, if I had to think about it, was the dog. The actors in this did what they had to do. Surprisingly, I enjoyed all the actors. And surprisingly as well, Timothée Chalamet did his thing. I do want to see more of his work. He pretty much did this and just put his time and effort playing this character. And you can see that the character development in his eyes. You can see how determined he was to win the championship, to be the best in the world. And you saw his life go through hell. I've never seen a person in a movie set up something to get something and it always falls through every single time. The only thing that I would have to say about this is that I wish I saw a little bit more on the character that played Rachel. Hold on.
What's so special about that?
A little bit of break here, right? We'll do a little bit of commercial break. I'll be right back.
Odessa, Zion.
Odessa, Zion.
Odessa, Zion.
Odessa, Zion. She did absolutely amazing. I wish I saw more of her, because yes, she's there in the beginning of the film, but then all of a sudden she kind of just goes off grid and then just comes into the film and then she gets gone again. But the tears, that dramatic emotions that she had, that she was just spilling into this character, portraying this woman that is going through a whole lot when it comes to her marriage, and she is also a bad person in a way because affairs and cheating, but she played it to the T, and I absolutely enjoyed her. I wish she was more in the film, to have more of her screen time, because last time I saw her was that she was played in the new reboot of Hellraiser. I want to see more of her. That's the only thing that I would say would be, I guess, a negative of this film, is that she wasn't more in this film.
So it turns out that I forgot to record my rating for this, as well as if I recommend it. Yes, I definitely do recommend this film. And as for the rating, I do give this a 9 out of
She's
10.
really good.
That's right. Listen, guys, Table Tennis to me was boring until I saw this film. The characters were amazing. The scenes of the table tennis scenes were intense. I was at the edge of my seat. Everything about this film was honestly absolutely amazing. What a strong ending to 2025.
So, what did you guys think of Marty Supreme? I understand that this movie is a 2025 year, and I'm gonna do something different for this year around because I know I didn't put my top 10 worst films, top 10 best films. I get it. You know, I might do it, I might not. We'll see how it goes and everything, but I do want to do this. Obviously, when I do see a new film for the 2026 films this year, then I'm going to put in and rank it every single month, and then at the end of the month I'm gonna put the best film, buy a poster of it and hang it in my wall. That's what I'm gonna do, and there's gonna be a lot of new things this year for me. I'm more dedicated to this channel and I just want to keep reviewing. In fact, today I'm gonna go see another film that I think has come out this year. So with that being said, guys, what is your favorite table tennis film? I don't think there's a lot out there. And also, what's your favorite Timothée Chalamet film? What's your favorite A24 film for 2025? And what's your more anticipated A24 film that's coming this year? Put your opinions in the comments down below, guys. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel. As always, guys, I have been Paul. It's been Poly Reviews. That's all, guys.